Welcome to the Autumn Acorn Knits. This is a podcast about knitting, crocheting, yarn dyeing, designing patterns, my life here with my husband and our black cat in our log cabin in New Hampshire, and any other things that strike me. Lately it's been gardening, sometimes bread making, you name it, we do it. Welcome. It is Friday, May... I'm not going to get it right, but let's go with the 18th. And it is 80 degrees outside, so yeah, the snow is gone finally. We had snow for Mother's Day, thank you very much. And it is now warm and beautiful, and the birds are chirping, and the grass is getting green, and the garden's all planted, and it just feels so good. It just feels so good. Outside with my flip-flops, tank top, and just loving life right now. But I do have to get right to it because I have quite a bit of things to share with you. We'll start with finished objects. So my first one, I had a bunch of Lion Brand thick and quick, bulky, chunky yarn lying around, because I used to work with it quite a bit, and now I don't. So I had a lot of different odds and ends, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to make a blanket. So I think literally it took me 2 afternoons to finish this blanket. It's just a throw. And I used one of these giant antique crochet hooks. I switched back and forth because sometimes, look, they make a heart. See it? Anyway, this, I should be a little more technical, shouldn't I? This is a size 15, US 15, by Boy. This one is by Boy. And here it is. There it is in all its glory. I don't know if I'm showing you the right side or the wrong side, so I'll show you this side too. As far as I'm concerned, it's reversible, but it is this really pretty stitch. I love the way this part sticks out, and that's just a matter of where you put your needle when you do the next stitch. That's how you get that beautiful ridge. So yeah, I thought that, I wrote it down, I wrote the pattern down, and I thought it would be a really nice free pattern to have if you need a chunky throw that looks really pretty. So yeah, I haven't decided where this is going to go yet, but I think it matches a lot of things. Actually, I just decided where it's going to go. I just ordered a really pretty linen duvet cover in this color. It's similar to this color, and I think that maybe that would look really good with that, but it might be a little more yellow than this, so I don't know, we'll see. Next, my dear friend Carol offered to knit me these socks. They're called the Blooming Lavender socks by Stone Knits. Charlotte of Stone Knits. I've shown you other patterns by Charlotte Stone before. I think they're just so clever. And so since I struggle so much with doing color work with fingering weight yarn, I always end up doing it too tight. Carol offered to make them for me, knit them for me. So look how cute they are. I put them on sock blockers. I haven't worn them yet. I've been waiting to show you, but I can't wait. So it's a little bit hard to make out. I think I could have chosen a better background color because it's hard to make out the little flowers, the lavender flowers. But I am so in love with how the speckles turned out. And if I may boast, this is my own yarn, but I'm loving the speckles. And these fit me so well, like cozy well. So I cannot wait to wear them. Thank you again, Carol. I love them. Tonight I'm wearing them. All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's getting really warm in here. I don't want to turn on the fan yet because it's noisy. But I'm drinking just ice water. Have I shown you this? I got this for my birthday. It says best Nana ever. Just ask Charlie and Blake. Isn't that so sweet? I love it. Okay. Finished objects. So I finished in fact it's very damp still, so I just barely finished my second Frost Fairy jacket. The first one is here behind me, which you have seen before in photos. This is an oversized jacket with positive ease. It has a design at the cuff. It has this version, and the pattern does give you directions for two different versions. This version is with a large collar, and then at the top there's a button for the very top so that it's like a cowl. It acts like a cowl, and then it has these really pretty stone buttons all the way down. They're all a different color. And I did 5 regular buttons, and then this toggle for this version. This version also has the I-cord tie, which is really nice to have. There is a pattern design on the back, bottom, and sides. So in a nutshell, that is my first version, and the second version is, excuse me for a second. The second version I made obviously in a different color. I'm still using Knit Picks. No. Not Knit Picks. This is Peace Fleece. Sorry about that. I should have mentioned that this was Peace Fleece. I think it's called their Arctic White color. I think. It's a beautiful wool, pure wool. And so this version is very damp. So I don't think I'm going to put it on. It has a very small collar. So it does not have, it's probably easier to see it from the back. That is a smaller collar, obviously. And I did not do the I-cord tie, and so that means I left off the eyelet row. I also, what's different? It's shorter in general. So I made the size medium when I made this cream colored one. And in this one I made this a size small. So overall it is smaller. It is not oversized. This one I did not use the positive ease. I just simply, gives you a pretty good idea of the color on the sleeve. Wait a minute, try to show you a little fanciness there. And it has that same pretty moss. I think this is the Irish moss stitch in the back. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. The only thing I need to do is add the buttons. I've got, this one has a traditional button band. So the pattern comes with directions for a looped buttons, loops, button loops, or buttonholes. This one has buttonholes, and I made 6. So I'm trying to decide which buttons to use. I have a feeling I'm going to use these really tiny ones, mainly because my buttonholes are quite tiny. So, oh, and I've said this before, but I want to add fabric. I don't think it's necessary in a worsted weight yarn like this, but I just think it looks so cute. So I may do that as a special touch to this jacket. But anyway, the buttons that I'm going to use are either, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be the white ones, but these are super old, 15 cents for all those buttons. They're just plain little white buttons. 29 cents for these. These are old as well. And these are, I would use these the cream colored ones. So, cream or white against this. What do you think? Can you guys tell me what you would use? I'm leaning toward the white, but if you think the cream would look better, let me know. I'm not very good at color. It's not my strength. So I'll put that back, and I'm gonna finish letting that dry outside in the sun, because that seems to be speeding it up. So yeah, buttons on that, and then I'll have another Frost Fairy jacket. The testing is coming to a close at the end of this month, although I've given testers an extra month, so there is still time. If anyone is interested in testing the Frost Fairy, you are welcome to do so. It took me, this one took me about 2 weeks, I'd say, and I didn't work on it every day. So it's not a super slow project. It goes pretty quickly because of the worsted weight. But I have testers working now, and all the sizes are out. I think there are 7 sizes from extra small to maybe 3XL. If not, yeah, I think that's 7 sizes. So Melissa did a wonderful job. I will leave her information if anyone's a designer looking for a tech editor or pattern grader. I highly recommend Melissa. Oh, I hope I don't say your name wrong. Metzbower? How'd I do? I'll leave the information in the show notes though for you. So Frost Fairy won't be out until the fall. I don't think it makes any sense to release a heavy cardigan jacket in the warmer months. So I am going to try to be really patient and release that this fall. And I'm really excited. So that's a finished object. I have an almost finished object that I'll show you next, and this is in crochet. I haven't worked on this one in about a week, and this is my own design. It's a cardigan, a cropped cardigan with nice big bell sleeves and a nice scalloped border on the sleeve, which I think is really cute. What else? This is the back. It has this double crochet clustery kind of stitch. And then I did this fun, oh, I hope you'll be able to see this. You see that border? Oh, it also has a slit on the side. But it has a pretty cool, at least I think it's pretty cool, bottom edge. I'm trying to show you. It's hard to make out, isn't it? Let me try something else. Yeah, no. Well, I think you get the idea anyway. And then this is the front. It needs a button band. It needs a collar. Yeah, it's not finished yet, but it's close, and I think it's going to be super cute. I think it'll match a lot of things. I wish it wasn't so warm. I would try it on for you, but look, I can at least get it on for a second. Oh gosh, you know what I'm doing? Tearing it apart. Oh no. 1 second. I'm gonna try to save it. Oh boy. Alright, I think I got it. This is why you don't try things until they're done. But I think this will at least give you a little idea. Once it's finished, it's going to look super cute. I love these sleeves. Cute? Yeah. Joe said, oh, it looks like a Jackie O sweater. Like, you know, kind of Jackie O-ish, I guess. But I think it's going to be adorable when it's finished. So I'm going to try to get that finished today because I finished the Frost Fairy. This is how much yarn I have left. And it is a fingering weight undyed tweed. This is my own yarn. I'm not sure if there's any of this left for sale. No, I don't think there is. I think I have this in Aran weight. I did get more in Aran weight because that was really popular. I'm using a size H, US H hook. And so the next time I podcast, I will be finished with this little cardigan. I'm going to sit right here for me nicely. Okay. So let's see. This is also considered finished object. So what this is these are 2 sets of coasters. Very basic garter stitch coasters. Knit out of my naturally dyed wool. And these are 8 crocheted coasters, also made out of my naturally dyed wool. And what I decided to do was, a lot of people, when they buy my kits, my how to knit and how to crochet kits on Etsy, a lot of people ask me if I could include a pattern. And I always think, well, the directions are really just to help you learn the basic stitches. I'm not sure you're going to be ready for a pattern, but then I'm like, you know what? This is something they could handle. So what I decided to do was, I'll just give you an idea of what a kit is like, because I sell so many of these. These are like my most popular item in my Etsy shop. I don't sell as many of them on my website. I'm not sure why, but my Etsy shop. So what they are is you get this bag, and the ones that I'm offering now, do I have one with me? Yes, this one. They're a lot stronger. So it's a canvas bag, and inside you'll receive a skein of yarn. Again, this one was dyed with madder root. So this is a 50-gram skein, or 123 yards, and this is DK weight yarn. So you get that. You get your directions. I include a little postcard. And in this particular kit, this would be, whoops. Then inside that you get another little drawstring bag with, if you ordered the knitting kit, you would get a pair of wooden knitting needles. And if you ordered the crochet kit, you would get a wooden crochet hook. You also get a little wooden acorn and a handmade progress keeper, as well as a darning needle. So for here, this is the progress keepers are always different. Yarn colors are always different. You don't get to choose your color. You do get to choose whether you want a kit for a boy or a girl, or adult or a child. So that all comes in there, and now I'm including either, if you order a beginning knit, you get the knit pattern for the coasters, or the crochet. So that's exciting, because with this kit you'll be able to make approximately 8 coasters, 4 to keep and 4 to gift, is how I look at it. So really fun. All right, here's a couple other beautiful skeins of madder. I'm obsessed with madder root. I can't get over how pretty it dyes things. Just beautiful. So, first bath, last bath. Speaking of dyeing, I should have brought it, but I dyed a skein of yarn in a dandelion. So this I just picked these this morning. The first one I did was a smaller jar with about half the amount of dandelions, and the color's just not impressive. It's like a buttery yellow. I love it because I love the muted tones, but I'm not sure anyone else would. So I picked twice as many, found a jar twice as big, and now this will sit in the sun and do its thing, and you'll see the most beautiful yellow dye come out of this. So that is really fun to do and easy. You already saw the crochet top without a name. I wore this on the last full episode podcast. By the way, this is episode 40, so I'm pretty excited about that, and we're gonna have a giveaway at the end because of it. So yeah, remember this lacy top that I crocheted not too long ago? Using some of my, I think this was a silk. Yeah, I think this is a silk merino blend in again, naturally dyed, a really pretty pinkish purple color. So I know a couple of you are interested in test knitting this, and I'm so interested in getting it done. But I still am having a couple of difficulties with some of the numbers when I typed out the pattern. So still working on it. It's being worked on, I promise, because you guys were super interested, and I really appreciate that. So stay tuned for that. Wow, going a lot faster than I thought. So now we are up to, I'm going to consider this a finished object as well. So Joe bought some really nice leather, I can't even remember, one I think was like a koozie. It doesn't matter what they are. But he got 3 different things, and they all came in these really nice canvas bags. So I was bored one evening, and I decided I would embroider them. So I just did a little fun embroidery at the top of this one. These are drawstrings too. So he's like, you can use them as notions bags. Yes, he gets me. And then there's this one. I did some flowers and little French knots on it. And then the big one, I did another, I keep shedding, little traveling stitch. So much fun. I love embroidery. I was telling you about works in progress. I do have other works in progress besides the crochet cardie and this. I didn't bring them out. It's embarrassing when you have too many works in progress. But I have shown you this before. I was trying to knit a hat for my friend, Joe and I's friend Patrick, and first a few tries because he wanted some pine trees, so I was trying to make up color work, and yeah, it didn't go well. So I found this pattern on Webb's website, and it looked like the right design. The colors aren't right, but that didn't matter. It's the pine trees that he really cares about. So I bought it. We're using Let Lopi on this in this really pretty gray. It's called Ash Heather. And then this really pretty green, okay, pine green and ash heather. Those are the 2 colors. Pine green and the ash heather. So I started, and I was doing fine. Now you can see this is being ripped out. I was doing fine. I was making sure, if you look, my floats are super neat. Just flip it inside out because I have to tear it apart. I have to frog it. So yeah, my floats were looking impressive for someone new to color work, I think. And but I did something wrong. So here's my question. I'm hoping someone can help me. But when it comes to like number 8, says 2 gray, 9 green, and then it shows 1 gray. Does that really mean in between would be 3 gray? I don't know why this is so hard for me. I've done color work before, I don't know. But right now, this is in timeout because I don't want to look at it. I can see the parts where the color is off. I mean, it's so obvious to me that I made a big mistake somewhere. Pat. Sorry it's taking so long. Sorry. All right. So Squam has been canceled. I was all set to go in June and it's canceled. But they gave us our refunds and we received these really cute envelopes in the mail. They actually made these. They're so cute. Look at that. Isn't that fun? They're just like, we just want to brighten your day, and I love it. So it's very sad though. It's very sad, but I had a couple of people have asked me if I would want to do like a shop update when, you know, when Squam would have been. So I may do that. And I think it's June 7th that Squam would have been. It's that Saturday in June. I'll let you know, okay? I will announce it if I do a shop update. But I do have some yarn I can dye. And there's other things already in the shop, but not a lot. You guys broke the computer. The last time I had a shop update, you literally broke my website. It was amazing. It was stressful because I didn't know if I could fix it. It took, I think, 6 hours to fix. But they said it was because of all the traffic. And I'm like, what? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I think there's one basket left, maybe? I cannot ship the large size baskets anymore because I tried to ship one to someone and this is ridiculous, but I went to the post office. They charged me $15. I was thrilled. They said it'll be there in 2 days. 2 days later, I received the package back saying I owed $55 more in shipping. I'm like, wait a minute. I only paid $50 shipping to get all the baskets shipped to me, which I thought was a lot. This is one basket. $60 or 60 something. Ridiculous. So I don't know why that happened. I sold quite a few other large baskets and they went through just fine. But after that I said, you know what, I'm just going to stick to the small and the medium. So that'll be that. I'm starting a beta group if anyone's interested. This is for Craft a Living, which is, the course is going to be free. So this is a pay-for course, but I'm giving it away free just to certain people if you meet the qualifications. So you have to apply, and then we'll all meet at a Facebook group, private Facebook group. You'll get access to the course, and it'll take about 2 or 3 weeks total. You won't have the entire course, but you'll have a good portion of it. So I am looking for some people who are interested in either starting a podcast, either they want to just share their art or their crafts or whatever, or you already have a small business and you want to find a better way to be seen. I've got the answer to that. So either one, if you want to start a podcast, if you want to use video, if you're really interested in how video can really improve your business. You're the type of person I want, but you have to be an introvert or an HSP, or a highly sensitive person, or someone who's been through some sort of struggle or trauma in their life. So if you are interested in any of that, I will leave the link below, and you just go there, fill out the short application, and then you'll be on your way, and I'll let you know if you're accepted. So yeah, that's going to be really, really good. It's going to be good for me because the beta course is going to help me to figure out if I haven't answered any questions or if there's any gaps or anything missing. It's going to help you because you're getting something really awesome for free. So I have 2 things left. No, 3 things left. I can talk about this later in detail, but I am collaborating with Honor Okier, it's very hard to say, but Carolyn from Sweden, who I've spoken about before. Her and her husband Knut have a mill, and they create beautiful yarn. And so yeah, Carolyn has agreed that it would be really fun if I designed something in her yarn. So that is going to be exciting. I have a bunch of it coming, and it should be here any day. I really wanted to hurry up and get this Frost Fairy second version done because I am making a similar to this. It'll be based off of the same raglan design, but it will have a big giant hood. Oh, it's going to be so cute. So stay tuned for that. So I won't get into any more detail about that right now until I actually receive the yarn. But so the two things that are left for this episode are the giveaway and some Q&A. So we'll start with the giveaway. Here's the giveaway. This is to celebrate episode 40, just because I think that's a really cool number. So if you win this giveaway, you will have this lovely hand-dyed skein of yarn by me. And this is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 246 yards of 100% superwash BFL in a DK weight 4-ply. So you will receive that. You will receive this book on introversion called Quiet by Susan Cain. The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. So hopefully that you will. I've already read a book. I have 2 of these. I've already read this book. Thought it was very, very helpful. You're also going to receive a mini skein dyed naturally using chlorophyll from plants, something like that. Pretty green. And a smudge stick. Oh, it smells amazing for relaxing. What else is in this? Some tea. No, not tea. Some wool soak. And 3 more things. 2 more goodies. Progress Keeper. A leaf. Some stitch markers. And some needlepoint protectors. So yes, and this bag. All of that can be yours. I decided to get brave and try on the Frostberry because I just wanted to see how it fit. You guys, look it. I know I can't button it, but oh my gosh. I think it's going to fit perfect. Can you see the back? I mean, let me see it. This part is good. Yes. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. I love this color. I'm so excited. Just thought I'd show you. All right, I have to get it off. It's hot. Okay, I'm back. So also included in this giveaway will be a free pattern. And here is a picture of, I'm going to try to say it right, Fleurs et Boutons. And it is a beautiful shawl pattern, and let me try to show you some other photos. There's one. And here it is in another color. Beautiful. And then I thought this was really cute, but she has a drawing, a sketch of what she imagined this shawl would look like. And that is just so lovely. So yeah, this is, I'm going to show you the name of it because I'm struggling saying it. Fleurs et Boutons by Andrea Petrone. And it takes fingering weight yarn, sport weight yarn. So yeah, so one of you lucky people will win this pattern and all of these goodies in this bag. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is to make sure that you're following me. So subscribe below and comment on how long you have been watching me podcast. I think I've been podcasting for about 2 years. How long have you known me, or have you been following me, watching me, my podcast? Maybe we were friends on Instagram. Just what's our history? How do I know you? How do you know me? And how long have we known each other for? And that's it. That's all you have to do to enter the giveaway. And then the next time that I podcast, I will let you know who won. So, Q&A time, and I don't have time to do all of them, so I'm just going to do a couple. Is there something crafty you haven't done yet but would really like to try? By Home Fire Ridge on Instagram. So many things that are crafty that I would really like to try. Quilting, like real quilting, is one. Sewing clothes, really being able to sew my own outfit would be amazing. Those are the two I'll pick because there's so many. Sweet Sarah May on Instagram. Hi Sarah. What are your favorite needles to use? And what's your favorite yarn? Well, my favorite needles are ChowGoo. No question about it. The ChowGoo interchangeable set is amazing. I've tried a lot of different needles, including many that broke. So, my favorite yarn is, of course, my yarn. No, that's not true. I'm going to have to pick Carolyn's yarn from Sweden. That yarn is pretty darn amazing. Sorry. Jess at Monarchy Threads. Hey, Jess. She says, cute boots. When did you get them? And what inspired you to move into your lovely home? Caitlin Bear, also from Instagram, asked me where I got my shoes too. So the shoes they're talking about were in the picture. They're little yellow rain boots. Do you call them? There's a name for those in Great Britain. Jellies? I don't know. They're just slip-on rain boots, and I got them at a really cool Vermont store called Farmway, and they sell all kinds of amazing clothing, even though the name's Farmway, and it's you would think of just farming clothes, but there's a lot of good stuff there. And what inspired us to move to this lovely home? So it was love at first sight, like walking onto this property, and the first place I came was this cabin, then the house. It was just the most charming, away from everything, home in the woods that I could imagine, and just we both fell in love pretty much instantly. So yeah. So Katie Melko, hey Katie, she says she wants to know how she can stop feeling down about lack of sales and feeling like it's her product that's not good. Katie, first of all, your product's great. It's not about your product so much. It's just about how you're messaging it. And I think if you're watching, you should do the beta group. I think it would help you tremendously. I have a lot of things that could help you. Same thing, Angela Crease Designs, finding your target market. Sign up for the beta group. You will not be sorry you did. And Simply Homespun wants to know how she can balance spinning for her customers and having fun spins for herself without guilt. I used to have this problem a big time. Like, I never knit for myself or crocheted for myself. I was always thinking about it. It's the customer's needs. And I started to really hate knitting, resented it. I was angry that I had to keep making these things that I didn't really feel like making anymore. So I had to make like 20 of them. And I'm like, oh, after the 5th one, you just want to stop. So I think what you need to do, and so I started just creating for myself for a while, and it felt so good. It's not all about making money, although I know that's important. If you don't limit it and keep a schedule of time when it's time to just create for yourself, and then it's work time. If you don't keep that separate and control it, don't let those orders get out of control. Limit it, because otherwise you will end up hating spinning. And you don't want to hate spinning because spinning is so relaxing. You want that to continue. So your spun wool is so valuable, and make sure that you put the correct price on that. And if you have to raise your price to do half as much spinning, do it, because it's worth it to save that time for you to have time to unwind and just relax. It's important. It's really important. Amelia, Emil Carb 1963. Hi, Amelia. On Instagram has questions about all the technical stuff of running your own business. And yeah, I can help you with that too. I can definitely help you with that. In fact, the third pillar of my course is pretty much all about that part. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I really appreciate it. I do hope that you will enter to win the contest. Don't forget, just leave a comment on how we met, how long you've been watching the podcast, or how you know me. And make sure you're subscribed. Can you like the video as well? That's all I ask. All right. I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing rest of the day. Bye. I thought I would show you around the garden before things start to grow so we could kind of have a comparison. But so here, and really there's not much to see yet, but here we have garlic. And in this bed we have peas on the end and onions. And the onions are doing really well. They have almost all come up. Over here we have more garlic. And I do have some lettuce coming up, which I'm excited about. We have a couple of tomato plants. Again, this whole section, this half of this bed, all of it is going to be lettuce. Over here we have cucumbers. Over here we have daisies. And in this bed, we will have bush beans, potatoes. That's it. And in this bucket, we're going to have marigolds. And then there's marigolds all throughout the garden. And then over here, we have another garden, and this is winter squash, cucumbers, and baby pumpkins.